Listen up. If I am right now sacrificing and working hard for my goal in the future and sacrificing and working hard for my goal in the future, what I'm doing right now, setting up myself, doesn't matter if I achieve my goal, to boycott myself and to go back to feeling that I need to work hard and sacrificing myself. And I'm gonna continue in that loop of working hard and sacrificing myself. Why? Because number one, if you're working hard, it means that you are not feeling happy. Number two, if you're sacrificing, it means that you're feeling very frustrated. Very frustrated. That's why you're sacrificing. You're doing, you see, you're doing something you don't really love. And if you're doing that in the present moment right now, if you're sending that information to the universe, which doesn't manage any of the language we have in this dimension, in this system, the universe doesn't operate the same way we do, the universe will receive the information and will say, my beautiful children, I will send you back the same that you are asking me. You're asking me, you're sacrificing yourself, which means you're frustrated. So I will send you more frustration. You're working hard, so it means you're not happy. So I will send you more unhappiness. And this is what most of us, have been doing for most of our lives, because we are using different languages, two systems that work completely different. We're operating in a very low vibrational system, a very primitive system. Our language is very primitive. The language we use, this spoken language, is very primitive, and we're communicating to highest intelligence that manage a different language. What's the language of the universe? Resonance, vibration. That's why we feel when someone is lying to us. It's not because, oh, it's intuition. No, it's resonance. We feel it in our body, because our body is designed by a higher intelligence. This is the most advanced technological device you ever had. This beautiful body you see right now, it is an amazing and beyond our understanding technological device. So that's what happened with the future. And keep in mind this, the future is a projection of the past. So neither the future or past exist. They are illusions. They are being conditioning to us. The past is only a record of memories and data that were conditioning to us. And they were conditioning to us for this system, which is very primitive. And trust me, it wasn't conditioning to us unintentionally. It was conditioning to us, so we keep looping, recycling, reincarnating, and going back to the same. So that's why the future is an illusion. And the danger of it is that, because if we don't understand this, we keep repeating ourselves and creating the same feelings, the same dense emotions, if we don't address the dense emotions we're feeling in the present moment. So how can we reverse that, or how can we get out of this loop? So I'm setting up goals for the future. Yes, I'm saying I'm not happy with to where I am right now. So I need to create my own business. Yes, I need to do something different. You said, I said. So, but the main point is, how are you feeling right now? The main point is, I'm feeling frustrated right now. I am unhappy to where I am right now. And instead of avoiding it all day with going party, having some drinks here, or watching Netflix, or setting up goals the next vacation, instead of doing that, what I'm gonna do is sit down with my frustration and listen to it. If I sit down with my frustration, I just need to observe it. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to subtract or add anything to my frustration or to that feeling of unhappiness, to that emptiness. I just need to sit down and observe and be with it. And that's an act of love. Right now, when I sit down and observe what I'm feeling, what my body's feeling, that tension here, that little vibration here, or that pain in my heart, when I sit down and I feel it, I'm loving myself. And what's happening in your mind is directly connected to your body. Everything is working synergetically. So if I feel tension in anywhere, I don't need to know where the emotion comes. I don't need to understand anything. Keep that in mind. You don't need to understand anything. Neither you or I. We don't need to understand anything. We just need to sit with that emotion, observe it, and let it happen. Because it's literally like if a friend of you is just getting out of your chest, getting her or him out of his chest or her chest, everything. So that emotion is getting out of her chest or his chest. All that pain is telling you this is it. And once you do that, that conditioning that was attached to that emotion in your body then will disappear. And all of a sudden, you're not going to be thinking too much. All of a sudden, you're not going to be afraid. All of a sudden, you're going to stop boycotting yourself. All of a sudden, you're going to start loving yourself. And all of a sudden, your shape, your form is going to change. And all of a sudden, you're going to feel more full of energy because of that. So that's the danger of planning goals to the future, which is an illusion. Any goal is an illusion. I'm not saying don't do it, but understand that this is part of this system. This system is linear. We operate like this, and we must operate to understand each other like this here. But if we want to talk to higher operating system, higher vibrations, we need to use their language. The universe manages a different language. So for us to manifest, the main part is knowing that we manifest with the vibration we have in the present moment. And that the biggest act of love is to observe and acknowledge and be with any dense, any dark emotion you have. Just that by itself is loving yourself. And that doesn't matter if the emotion, you don't need to plan. Be careful, because this is another goal to the future. I'm planning to get this dense emotion out of my system. You don't need to do that. You just need to be present with it. And that is an act of love. In that moment, I'm vibrating love and I'm sending that love. And then the universe is going to say, my children, ask and it shall be given to you. And that's it.